Previously on Crossroads, we met our heroes, Brondus the Dwarf Paladin, Flynn the Halfling Warlock, Zalin the Leonin Ranger, and Zu the Wood Elf Rogue. Along with the human wizard Tamamo, the party was gathered by Hubert Hedge, the Magistrate. Their assignment was to investigate strange sightings at the edge of town. Traveling to a farm, the party spoke with Farmer Jenkins, but more importantly, they met his pig Martha. Flynn taught Martha how to high-five, while Zalin learned that Farmer Jenkins was attacked by flying creatures that cut into him and stole his sheep. After Brondus treated Jenkins' wound, Zalin led our heroes north to follow their trail. They met a seemingly normal farmer, but it was soon discovered that he was full of shit. Flynn magically charmed the farmer, learning the location of the creatures, and that this man was approached by a mysterious figure. Zu did some sneaky recon, and the party decided to smoke the creatures out of the cave. There was a great flurry of wings, and our heroes began their fight. Though Brondus was nearly lost, the party emerged victorious. But what awaits our heroes? Will they continue to terrorize local farmers and their livestock? Find out right now on Crossroads.
The timing!
How do you time that so well?
I know.
I have 2 degrees in music. Ba-bam! So much death. So,
2 degrees.
Yeah. 2 degrees and a whole lot of... Yeah. So, we open up exactly where we left off. Our heroes are right outside of the cave. There are bodies everywhere of these creatures. There is the body of the large creature as well. That is, everything is lying dead. And our heroes decide if there is anything else that you'd like to do around this cave, you may do so now. However, before we do start, we're going to do what I like to call the fun fact segment. And this is where you just kind of tell us a little fun fact about your character. It doesn't have to be anything like revolutionary. Just like a quick, favorite food, favorite color, fun anecdote, whatever you got. We're gonna start with Brondus. Brondus, do you have a fun fact about yourself for us?
Oh, Brondus has never cut or shaved his hair at all throughout his life.
They're just like super long. You're like a lion dude too, right?
Oh no.
Or is that Zalin?
That is me. That is Zalin. Brondus is a dwarf.
That's right.
Correct. He's
Paradox-
only 20, but he's got a long ass beard.
Nice. All right, so Brondus, you are now in the back of the queue. Flynn, do you have a fun fact for us about yourself?
Yeah. Favorite color is purple, and she likes to dye her mustache purple sometimes. Also, she's a she/her, but has a mustache. That means the tips of his hairs are the softest of baby hairs. some chat wisdom for you.
Perfect. Next up, Zalin, do you have a fun fact about yourself for us?
Yes. Zalin likes to swing from branches in the forest like a monkey.
Wait.
So you will see a 6.5-foot tall lion man swinging in the forest sometimes.
I fucking love it.
Okay.
Oh, that's so good.
Whatever you say.
Awesome. Oh, that's phenomenal. And then, last but most certainly not least, Zu Uzuka. Do you have a fun fact about yourself for us?
It's very goth. Just a goth-ass bitch. That's all there is.
Goth-ass bitch. That's fair.
I love it. That's so good. Right, so we see our heroes kind of standing victoriously over these corpses. We see Zalin helping. You know, we're gonna do it like this. Yeah. Oh my god, that's absurdly loud. There we go.
Professional stream, guys. Welcome.
That's how we do things here. So we see Zalin helping Brondus up, getting him onto his feet. We see that he has done a crude stitching closed of his wounds, put a little bit of salve on it from his herbalist kit, and we see our heroes begin to slowly limp back into the town/city of Ogsleep. It takes the better half of the day.
Wait, do we go by Martha?
Eventually you make it. Oh, yes. Is there anywhere you'd like to stop on the way back?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to stop and high-five that pig again, potentially steal it.
Excellent. So, rather than doing the roundabout route where you had gone left and right, and then you'd gone to that normal farm, and then you went all the way around to the cave, you just make a straight shot south to Farmer Jenkins's farm.
Okay.
And you follow the main path. And eventually you get to Farmer Jenkins's place, and I just remembered all of the drawings that took place on this.
I was waiting for this.
So you see that the sun is beginning to set, and Farmer Jenkins is standing there. He's got Martha at his side as always, and he sees you as you're approaching, and he gives you a wave. And then he just kind of like awkwardly looks at you as you get closer, and then once you get into vocal range, he says, "Well, didn't expect to see y'all out so late. How'd your adventure go?"
We murdered him.
Here, I'm gonna be nomming on that bread he gave me as we
Nice.
walk up.
Excellent.
We murdered their ass.
Yeah,
we
he-
murked them.
That's great. So no more of these.
No more of
that?
those. Yeah, and we did it for you, Jenkins. Jenkins, we did it
You know,
for you and for
No,
Martha.
I'm pretty sure we did it for Martha, but I mean, you do you.
And
Zoo
for Martha.
walks up to Jenkins and Martha, specifically Martha, and shakes her little piggy paw and said, "I did this for you."
I look at Jenkins and I say, so right about now you're probably pretty, thankful, yeah?
Yeah, I'd say. And Martha here, I'm sure. So he just kind of looks down and he sees Zoo like squatting and looking directly at Martha, being like, "We did this for you. We did this for you." And Martha's just like,
I taught that pig to high
Like,
five,
just-
so
yeah, and she just kind of like does one of those. Yeah, so he's very Jenkins. He looks very grateful. He says, "Well, look, anything to keep my sheep from being stolen and such. Though I gotta say, I was wrong about y'all. I was first I thought y'all were just a bunch of gremlin chasers, and well, I can tell y'all are the selfless kind, especially associating with a member of the clergy." And he gestures at Brondus.
yeah, Brondus,
And
how are your
says,
hit points
Gordon.
right now?
Oh, I'm still
Well-
at 1 hit point.
Okay.
Well, if y'all would like, y'all have done this favor for me, and I'm sure that the magistrate had hired you as well. I'm sure old Hubert had something to say about that, but I gotta say, I'm quite thankful. So if y'all, it's getting late, sun's beginning to set, so if y'all want to stay here, we got some extra bedrooms. I'm sure that the wife and I and my kids, we can all make some good food for all of y'all, if that's something you'd be amenable to.
Zoo looks at Martha and says, "You're a wife."
I'm gonna go with yes. I'm gonna go with yes. We're gonna take you
Oh
up
my
on
God.
that.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Oh, well, doesn't that warm my old heart? And he takes you all inside. You have a wonderful meal. He takes you to this huge, it looks like a
We're not gonna
hollowed
take
out
his first one, we're
barn,
gonna
but
take his
there's a
pig.
bunch of cots that are laid out there. And he gestures, he brings some brandy. He says, I've been saving this for the good nights. And he pours you all some. You all take a drink, if indeed that is what you want to do.
Is he gonna poison us?
And you all die! Alright, that was our stream.
GG.
And, yeah, GG.
Okay,
So,
yeah, I'm like looking around. I want to know what the inside of his cabin looks like.
Okay. So, it looks like it was... So he essentially takes you to a barn.
Yeah.
And it looks like there's like some hay in the corners. It looks like it hasn't been like deep cleaned, but it was at least swept. There's no manure. You can kind of smell horse a little bit, but it's not overwhelming. It's not the best place you've ever stayed in, but it's definitely not a bad one.
Was he the only one
Seems
there?
as though you can get a...
Sorry.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
No, you're fine.
He doesn't have like a wife or anything, right?
He does. He does.
Okay, do I see her anywhere? Like, it's just Jenkins and us, right?
Yeah, it's just Jenkins and you all, and everyone else seems to be in his house preparing the meal.
Okay. Cool.
Jenkins, my guy, may I please hold the Martha?
Hold the Martha.
He looks at you a bit apprehensively at first, and he says, "Why?"
We're just gonna cuddle. It's fine.
Because she's adorable.
We're
Why
just
else?
gonna cuddle.
So cute. I'd like to cuddle with the Martha. It will make all of this worth it.
Well, I can't argue with that. She is quite the looker, and you see Martha just kind of like waddles up to you, and kind of does that
picks
thing.
up Martha and carries her over to the corner of the room and just sits on the ground and is like still interacting with everyone, but Zoo and Martha are having a grand old time just being gay and cuddling.
Okay.
That's fantastic.
Do we all have a glass of the bourbon, or does he still have the bottle?
He has the bottle, but he's poured a little bit of this brandy into all of your glasses.
Okay, can Zalin roll a perception check just in case there isn't something funky in...
I was thinking the same thing, honestly.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Why don't you roll me a, let's say, medicine.
Medicine? Oh, that works too.
Oh, I forgot to go back.
So you see that this is strong stuff. Doesn't look poisoned. You give it a sniff. You kind of take a little bit in your mouth, swish it around a little bit. Doesn't taste like poison. Just tastes like strong brandy.
Woohoo!
Nice.
Good job, Jenkins. Thanks for
Alright.
not killing us.
You got it. Thanks for saving my farm and my sheep and my family, and of course Martha over there. And he, within the hour, the barn smells of roast meat and stewed vegetables. There's ale as well that he brings out, all kinds of stuff. A lot of turnips, and that you get a good night's sleep. You get a long rest. You can all bring your hit points up to full, all of your spell slots, replenish all of your daily abilities, all of that stuff. You can bring that all up to regular.
Okay, so wait, really quick. How do I do that? Do I just like okay, I manually come in here and do it.
Yeah. So yeah, you have 2 slots for your spells, and then for your hit points, you can bring that back up to 8. And there you go.
I forgot
So
to
the
use...
next morning...
Before you do that, I want to wake up really, really early and steal Martha.
Yes.
Like, that's
Zoo
the plan
is
here.
in
Like,
on
the
this
only
plan.
reason we came to hang out, like, I'm glad we got a good rest, and I'm glad this dude's being nice, but we are taking
Zoo
the
has
pick.
been literally cradling Martha this whole time, like
We're
ready
taking the
to
pick.
take her.
Okay. You're gonna have to roll
Okay.
again. Rondus's perception, because
You don't want Martha to be safe forever with us? Martha needs to be with her true family.
But
Okay,
I
now
also
I
don't
want to have
wanna,
this
you know,
argument in
steal
character.
from the guy who just sheltered us and gave us a meal.
Listen,
It's
listen.
not
He's a
stealing,
shady guy,
it's
okay?
adoption.
Yeah, you smelled that bourbon last. That bourbon was too strong. You know that he'll be happier with us, Brondis. Brondis, I'm telling you, I will take care of him.
Doesn't make it right.
All
Yo.
of the vegetables all night. I would
Okay.
just be feeding Martha all my veggies and
We are gonna
cuddling
take
with
care
Martha
of
and
Martha.
carrying her around like a little baby.
I'm magical. I do like a little prestidigitation like trick in my hand where I just like make it kind of sparkle, and I'm like, I'm magical. I will take care of Martha. You'll take care. You'll make sure nothing happens to Martha Brondis. Can you say the same about Jenkins?
But this still doesn't change the fact that you're trying to steal.
Martha is better in your hands. This is a foster situation.
Zoo's just nodding like very quickly behind Flynn, like yes, yeah.
Please just be like holding him, like holding Martha, and like kind of like just behind us with like the pleading,
I'm
like
nuzzling my nose against her. Like I am in love with this pig. She is my favorite thing we've ever seen ever.
Why don't we
So-
just, you know, ask to take the pig or buy the
You
pig?
know that won't fly.
Jenkins loves Martha, but I don't think Jenkins is responsible enough. Jenkins is gonna slaughter Martha. I heard him say it. I heard him say
So
it. You
for
weren't
those of
listening.
you- for those of you just tuning in, here's what's been going on so far. We were on our way back to town, and now we might be stealing a pig. Sorry, go ahead. Just wanted to get our new friends into what's going on.
Brondis, I heard Jenkins say he was gonna slaughter Martha. One day in the pits of the winter.
Question is, do you steal Martha without me waking up?
Yeah,
And that's-
yeah,
I don't know
Brondis.
how
Brondis, go back to
you
sleep.
want to roll that.
Go back to sleep, Brondis.
Brondis, you're just having a bad dream, and Zoo just starts petting Brondis's head, like, go back to sleep. It's okay.
So, do I wake up at all? Or what's the
I mean, I
situation
thought we
here?
were having
You've
this
been talking
conversation.
to them
Yeah,
the whole time, so
yeah, we've been
Yeah.
talking.
you've been talking to them this whole time. The thing is, so like even if you so like logistically, even if you don't see them physically take the pig, there's still gonna be a point where like you're all walking back into town, and all of a sudden like you just hear like, and you just like turn around and you see that there's a like, Zoo's holding the
There's
fucking
also
pig.
a
Like there's
point
still
where there's a certain distance away where I will decide it's not worth going back to return the pig. Because I want the pig, I just don't want to steal the pig.
Understand, Brondis, you don't have to have any hand in this. In fact, Brondis, why don't you go do some chores for Jenkins around the farm, and we'll meet you on the road.
I'm already halfway there.
Zoo's walking out of the barn with Martha. Seduce Jenkins with your soft baby hairs.
perfect. Perfect. I love it. I love it. That's
Hey, Fluff.
wonderful. So Jenkins comes up to you.
No,
You hear the sorry, he doesn't come up to you yet. You hear the door open. And you hear you see through the open barn door, you see the front door of the cottage begin to open. And you see Jenkins is beginning to come out. You see he has this huge tray of this like plates of food and what looks like to be some steaming hot like tankard of something. And he's just like coming out. He's like, gonna feed my new friends. He starts like walking out.
Okay, just real quick, real quietly, I just like real close to Flynn's ear. Do not steal the pig. I will buy the pig out of my own pocket, and then we will have the pig.
He's not gonna sell the pig. He's emotionally attached to the pig, Brondis. You don't have to know. Just play. You don't have. No, there's nothing here. There's nothing here.
No,
Nothing's happening.
no,
Dear
Eat your
God,
breakfast.
no, it's not gonna happen.
May I please stealth this pig away? Please.
If he
Amen.
catches you,
That's how I'm gonna talk to normal off character. I'm just gonna pray to you.
You know exactly how to appeal to a DM. All right, so yeah. So all right, roll me a sleight of hand.
Ooh.
Okay. And then we'll just see what he. Oh my god. So as he's walking up to the barn, we see Zoo whip their cloak off and just like throw it over Martha, and like just Zoo does like a quick lap around the whole barn, scooping up all the loose hay and just like throws it on the cloak, and then like does this.
Good morning, Jenkins. How did you sleep, my friend?
I slept like a goddamn baby. How'd y'all sleep?
I fucking. Go ahead, sorry. Good morning, Jenkins.
He takes the big tankard, he puts it on the ground, he takes these 5 like crude mugs out, and he just starts like scooping. It looks like this hot brown liquid, and he just like starts pouring it in, and he's like, he says, y'all drink this. It's a good pep in the morning. And he starts handing things out to all of you. And he takes the plates. You see that there's some bacon, there's some eggs, there's a biscuit, and he puts it in front of all of you. He says, y'all, I gotta say, this is pretty fucking great.
Okay, Kita says when the pig talks, I want it to sound like All Might, and I agree.
Sweet. Okay, so Kita also, yeah, awesome. So Kita also redeemed another. Okay, so the pig will sound like All Might if the pig ever talks. So
Zoo
I'm gonna
canon
at Brondis and raises their eyebrows, and then motions towards the bacon, like, we told you so.
I will just silently start eating.
You start eating, and Farmer Jenkins, he looks around and he says, yeah, it seems like y'all spruced up the place. I don't see any loose hay nowhere. That's pretty nice. Thank you for doing all that for me. Quick question.
Oh, Jenkins, don't even worry about her. She is outside using the facilities like a good pig. She'll be back soon.
She does wantonly use the facilities, as she has always done. Well, I do appreciate y'all coming by, and...
By the way, how long have you had Martha?
Martha, just a couple years or so. Came from the litter of the other pigs.
I'm like making faces at Brondis behind Jenkins, like, don't fucking do it. I'll beat your ass.
under the table.
Like Jenkins is standing here, and just like somewhere over here, we see Flynn is just like.
And if Jenkins turns around at all, like, I'm like.
And he's just like, yeah, he sees Brondis looking behind him, and he's just like.
Well, I can't help but be curious. Where are all the other pigs then? Came from a litter.
He says, well, you just had one of them.
Yeah, I thought so. All right.
Zoo starts tearing up a little and kind of just pushes the plate away.
This is a huge win for Flynn. Flynn is looking at Brondis like... still behind, like Jenkins, like.
Well, I continue eating and say, "Venom one."
Blue Defender, thank you for the follow. Hi, Scooby TTV.
I leave it at that.
What's up, dude?
He says, why y'all interested? Y'all want some ham? I've been curing some ham in the back.
I appreciate it, Jenkins. I'm sure it's wonderful, but I seem to have lost my appetite.
Hold on.
Oh,
hold
right.
on. Hold on. Zalin nudges Brondis, be like, "Hey, follow him and distract him."
I was just thinking that. I was about to be like, I'm about to go get some ham.
We'll roll with Martha, and we'll meet you at the pub.
You know, Jenkins, Brondis was talking about maybe some stuff for our travels. You know, maybe some dried ham. You got some dried bacon somewhere? Maybe we could
kind of clarify something about my character real quick.
Yeah, what's up?
Well, Brondis does love and respects that. Like, he eats meat. It's
Scooby TTV, thank you for the host. Hi.
Life wasted. So if like the pig is slaughtered and every part of the pig is used, and the pig tastes great, then he's okay with that.
Okay, so it's not about like not eating meat. It's about like responsible care of animals in the world.
Correct.
Okay.
Zoo just wants this pig
The whole kind
Zoo
of
be
focus
stealing.
of it is the bad part.
This is the most important thing to this man, so I must steal it. That is on brand.
That's on brand. That is on brand with you.
So he kind of nods. He says, "Well, anytime y'all want to stop by, y'all are welcome here. I just wanted to say and give you another thanks. Hope you appreciate, hope you enjoy breakfast and such. I'm gonna go ahead and start my day. Farmer's work is never done, and I'll see y'all when next we meet."
How big is Martha?
Martha's about 1 Flynn.
This pig is as big as I am?
Yeah.
Don't
That's
worry,
a big
I'm
fucking
very
pig.
big. I'm slightly larger than you and very strong. Not really, but strong enough to carry a pig.
That's true. Chat says I can ride it, so.
Oh my god, yes. Once
In a
we're far
perfect
enough
world,
away.
Okay, so
If Jenkins is leaving and we're taking the pig, I would like to leave a note and how much money do I have?
I roll animal handling to deal with that fucking horse. Happy 1 year, Liz.
0.
You should have... Yeah, so you all begin to just leave with this pig.
Okay, so yeah, like, okay, so are we hiding it? Like, can Jenkins see us? Like, is he still under the cloak?
No,
Martha's wearing my cloak.
Well, you like put it over Martha to hide Martha.
Yes, I've now bundled her up like a baby, and I'm just, as far as anyone may know, I brought this from home.
No, I feel like can you just like put Martha on your back like you have a hunchback, like with your cloak over it, so it just looks like you're like a hunchback?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Martha,
perfect.
giddy up.
It's a pork burrito, lol.
You get back. The place where you're staying is the Muddy Shoe, which is to the east of the map. You get into the Muddy Shoe, the 4 of you, and you see that it's relatively empty. Doesn't seem like business is booming right now. But where would you like to store Martha here while you go about your business, or like what do you want to do?
Yeah, should we want to just leave Martha outside, tied up?
Leave Martha outside tied up like a horse.
My loot? You want me to leave this outside? Absolutely not. She's coming with me.
Okay.
So
I think Martha should come with us, just always.
Okay.
Martha is there to be a cheerleader for the team.
Okay, I'm gonna start teaching Martha stuff. Alright, we take Martha inside with us, yeah.
Alright, so yeah, so you take Martha inside, and you see that the innkeeper, he comes up to you, and he says, welcome, adventurers, welcome to the Muddy Shoe, and then Flynn, in the back of your head, you hear, more like the muddy pool. And this innkeeper, he says, I see that you've got your, you look familiar to me. Sorry, I'm drunk. You look familiar to me is what I'm trying to say. And I believe that you've got rooms upstairs. So, I'm gonna go back to my job, and he just goes back, and
that was
you
easy.
set your things down in your rooms. It's very easy experience, and the next place that you have business is in the House of the Magistrate. So I don't know if that is somewhere where you'd like to go next, or if there is anywhere specific. You can feel free to explore the town if that's what you like, but the House of the Magistrate is where you will be getting paid.
I'd like to get paid.
Yes, money is important. We need to buy things.
I have to buy
Buy
Martha a tiny hat.
And a saddle for me.
Oh my
Yes.
So, wait, do you want to go to the
so-
smith and see if there's a saddle or something?
God. What?
After we get paid.
Alright, let's go get paid first.
Yeah. So you go to the House of the Magistrate, and you see that Hubert Hedge is exactly. Wait, is this blank? Oh no. Okay, good. Hubert Hedge is in his office. You walk straight past the guards, and you open the door. You see that he's sitting. He's writing things down on some. He has a huge stack of papers, and he looks up. He says, "Oh, good day.
Good eye.
It's you lot. All right. Please grab a seat. I'm assuming that your job is done.
Yep.
Yeah. No, we murked him.
Yep.
Right.
All taken care
Right.
of.
Phenomenal. Did you by any chance hear of you walked by a bit when you were going to wherever it was? Take a look at around.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
we didn't talk to many people though.
All right, cause
No.
this morning, it's not an Australian accent. So this morning we had a report of some guy. He's a farmer, way up north, and people saw that his front door was broken in, and he's gone. So
Wait, the farmer's gone?
yeah.
Who kidnapped the
Shady
old
one.
farmer?
Wait.
What is this farmer's name?
Well, his name is Foster,
Oh.
but he was I've got to say, he's the most regular farmer I've ever seen in my life. Just
Zoo looks at Flynn and says, "That's your boyfriend." Very quietly.
Oh yeah.
Remember your
Yeah.
boyfriend?
I do. I do remember that. Wait, we didn't go by his house, did we? We just
No, we should have checked on him.
we just hightailed it to Martha. Martha was the only priority.
You left your boyfriend behind to get kidnapped.
He got
Sir, do you have any clues? Or just should we go investigate at all?
I love that.
I don't know.
Zoo's voice gets sneaky. Go ahead, sorry.
I've got no idea. It's possible that yeah, I don't know. You lot know more about this than I do. What would you say?
I'm just gonna type in and say, we were in the area, but I don't recall ever running into him.
We talked to him for a
That's
while.
normal trauma had it coming, I swear.
And so Hubert, he was standing a little bit when you were talking, but he sits back down and he says, so did you figure out anything about these things? What was going on there?
Well, we found him in a cave and smoked him out and killed him. So
It was
that.
really big
There
bat creatures.
may have been someone behind this, I think, but I'm not sure. And I just look at the team like, how much of this information do we actually want to share with this dude?
How much information do we actually have?
We know that the normal, out of character, we know that the normal farmer hired a hitman. For
Oh,
Jenkins,
that's
remember?
right. That's right. I forgot.
But I'm not prepared to throw normal farmer under the bus. I just think he might not have a very big brain.
Okay, we could be like, okay, I look at the magistrate and I say, well, you know, this is what happens when people meddle in forces they don't understand. For now, it's taken care of, but maybe you should educate your citizens on, not fucking with, some magic, is all I'm saying. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Well, that was a bit specific.
Was that too, did that give too much away?
Well, here's your payment, and he opens a drawer, and he takes out these 4 sacks of coins, and he just drops them in front of you on his desk. He says, 10 gold apiece, as agreed. And, I know that, apologies in advance, but, to hire you, I had to go over the guild's head, Hollow Knight, but, I don't much like them. Seem a bit arrogant pricks, if you ask me, but that's one man's opinion. Anyway, if we don't have any more business, I will bid you adieu. I have much paperwork to get back to, so good day. And he just leans down and he starts writing again.
30-second break for me. I'll be right back.
Okay, so when we get outside of the magistrate's house, I like elbow Brondis, like, really thought he was gonna bring up the pig. Like, I really thought he was gonna bring up a stolen pig, but I guess it's a lot more serious than that. Should we go check?
If anyone brings up the pig, it's on you. I'm shutting my mouth.
You should all add 10 gold to your inventory as well, if you haven't already.
Should we go check on Normal Farmer?
We should probably gear up before we go check on.
Yeah, let's go get some loot.
Okay, so remind me, he hired, like, a hitman who, like, what, created the monsters? Like, what happened? Refresh my memory?
So
he didn't like... Oh, yeah, never mind. You go.
No. It's definitely better if you guys do it.
So we know he didn't like Jenkins.
Right.
So he hired dark, spooky, mystic man to go take care of Jenkins. That's really all we know. And they're bat creatures.
Right, okay, so we don't, like, know, like, okay. They didn't go into detail about how they managed to get a bunch of dark bat-like creatures to be the killers.
No.
Like, this is obviously someone magical AF.
In character, all we know is Normal Farmer did not like Jenkins. We do not know what happened to Normal Farmer or
who he hired.
Allegiance to anything. We
Right.
just know Normal Farmer does not like Jenkins, and now Normal Farmer is missing.
All right. So y'all, yeah, I guess let's go suit up and get a saddle for Martha
Get a saddle.
because I'm gonna ride Martha,
So-
and then we'll go check out his house.
So the place that you're looking to go to is the Leaf. That is where all of the adventuring supplies are. Everything that is there. You enter the Leaf. There is a very odd-looking creature behind the desk. He has these big ears coming out of his head, and he looks up to all of you, and we're going to cash in the other Australian today. And he looks up at you, he's like, "Oh, good eye there! What can I do for you, lot?"
Is
Yes.
there a blacksmith in this town?
Are you asking the guy? Or are you asking me?
Sure.
Alright, oh yeah, so he looks up at you, he says, "Oh, yeah, there's a blacksmith, Val Smith is his name. He's He's pretty good, I'd say. Dead set blacksmith, that one.
Is there a Fletcher in town, or any place I could get a better bow?
Oh yeah, of course. Well, over here we've got plenty of fletching over here. He points to some like a big bushel of feathers, like a big thing of arrows in the back. He says, "Yeah, we've got it's a piece of his to fletch them arrows for you."
Sweet.
Getting our servo bit right there. I can do this for you. Whatever you need. Not a bit of fair bit of coin. 5 silver, I'd say. Anything else I can, you look like gremlin chasers, eh?
Oh, sure.
More or less.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. I reckon you lot might need some supplies, eh? Going north, maybe. Going south.
Tell me about your tiny hats. Would you happen to have one tiny hat somewhere?
So, this is a tiny hat.
Just a small hat. A hat for.
Oh yeah.
About the size of and I point to Flynn. About this size.
Oh, me sunnies? Yeah, I've got me sunnies there. And so he hops over to a shelf and he pulls this tiny little hat off of the shelf and he says, oh, this piece right here will be 2 silver. Can put it right on your little head right there.
I'll take it. I will absolutely take it. Thank you very much. How many silvers is a gold?
10 silver is 1 gold.
Okay, thank you. I am just trying to. I'm trying to do some accountant work.
Okay.
I passed him 2 silvers for the tiny hat for Martha.
Wait, so what is the tiny hat
Sorry.
thing?
So it looks like a tiny little bowler,
Okay.
and it is a lime green bowler with a red stripe and a blue little bow on the right side of it.
So,
Oh my god, why did you literally just describe tree trunks as a hat?
Oh my god.
You literally
Yeah,
just described tree trunks as with the bow and everything on her tail.
Yeah, the hat's just like, well, hello, y'all.
Oh my god.
So he says, look, I've got a bit of a proposition for you if you're looking for some work.
of course, I'm always looking for work.
I mean, we also have to go check on Normal Farmer eventually here, but sure, what you got?
So he hops on top
I don't
of
say
it.
that.
He
I'm
hops?
with that. Yeah.
Did you just say he
Yeah, he's
hops?
kangaroo.
I'm obsessed.
Yeah, he hops on top of his desk and he bends over. He's like, all right, so my old cobber, a bit of a drongo, but only when he's legless, tells me about this cave Savo. Chock-a-block Ranzuz, he says. I'm like, fair dinkum. He goes, fair dinkum. So he's a little ripper, but it seems like hard yak. I don't reckon he's telling a furphy. Which brings us to use. I can't put on me tracky dacks, nor can I leave me shop, and I'll be right Devo if I want cactus. But I ain't no gola. So you bring me lollies back out from out the bush and she'll be apples. What do you say?
So we getting a bunch of apples?
Yeah, she'll be apples, mate.
He's still, so he wait, he's still on the desk, leaning down to look at us, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I slowly like I feel like there's silence after he says that, and I just slowly reach my hand up and pet his head. Just like a little bit.
So you just see
just real slowly in the silence while he's like looking down, talking to us, and just pet his
you don't
head.
even break eye
Alright.
contact. It's just like,
Alright, and Zala goes, yeah, we can go get those apples for you, but first, I still need to do some shopping.
he says, "Oh yeah, of course. What can I get for you?"
I like that he
Okay.
didn't react to the petting.
Zalin puts down his short sword and longbow on the counter. He's like, do you have any improvements for these?
He says, "Oh yeah, of course we've got improvements. It'll cost you a bit, but I can. What kind of improvements you looking for there?"
What is the cheapest bow that I could purchase that is better than this?
So he takes your bow and he looks at it and he's like, oh, this thing's a piece of shit. It is. And he puts it down. He's like, look at all the nicks there and all this shit right here. It's terrible. Bit of a sickie, I'd say. Here's what I can do for you. We got no worries here. No worries at all. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give you a brand new bow. It's a bit more costly than your average bow, but depends on what kind of special things you want on it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
What's your budget looking like?
How about you tell me the price of this bow and we go from there?
I mean, if you want your standard enchantment, something like a bit more of an accuracy, costs you 100 pieces, I'd say.
Can Zalin roll a perception check to see if this bow's worth a damn?
Yeah, go for it. I want you to roll me. Yeah. Let's say perception.
Boy howdy, I hope my rolls are good today.
We're all counting on you.
Son of a bitch!
See, you look at this bow, the bow that you have, or the bow that he has?
He has.
So you look at this bow and you see that there are when you focus in on it, it looks like there's a couple of blue sparks come off of it when he twangs the string.
And he said a couple hundred gold pieces.
You don't even have that much, do you?
No, I don't.
I mean, we can work something out, you know. You bring me back some loot from your from that cave my mate was telling me about. I'm sure we can work something out.
How about this? While we're doing this job for you, if I bring you back this crazy-ass giant bat corpse, or any remnants of it,
wait,
could we do an exchange for this bow?
When the fuck did this guy say bat? I look at
saying
Zalin and I'm like, we're going into a... Oh, the giant bats that we fought last time.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were talking about his new mission.
So just let me get something straight here.
Yeah.
I'm asking you to bring me back some good durry from this cave, and what you're offering instead is some brekkie of a bat corpse.
Oh, no. The bones and such are in addition to your previous request.
I mean, if they've got good properties, I'm not bogan, all right. I'm not gonna just think about I'm not gonna just take the first deal I see, but I could see you adhere to the deal that we made. You throw in a big bat corpse, I guess, and I could see it. I could see trading you this bow for some sweet loot from out in the bush.
Sure, sounds like a deal.
All right, got yourself a deal. Okay,
I look at Zalin and I'm like, I am not helping you carry that giant bat back here.
Alright, now
Zoo
I
is just
would like to know what kind of healing potions he has, and if he has any plate mail armor.
So you do see that he does have plate. It looks hella expensive.
Damn.
It's got. So he says, "Oh, you got a fine eye, don't you, little fella?" And he gets off of the desk at this point.
I love that he's been on the desk this whole time.
He says, "Yeah, well, we've got the plate's quite expensive, quite expensive indeed. We've got about 1,500 gold pieces for the plate. We do have half plate. That's a bit expensive. About I'd say 500 for the plate, half plate.
Okay, definitely gonna have to hold off on that. However, healing potions.
Depending on what you bring back for me, I'm sure we can make some sort of arrangement.
All right, so what do you have that we can take today? You got like a starter kit for adventurers, something cheap. You got like a
yeah, we've got. Of course, yeah. We've got. Tell you what, we've got rope. We've got soap. We've got all kinds of adventuring supplies. We've got water skins, picks. We've got a 10-foot pole. People love the 10-foot pole. Let me tell you.
What do you mean they love a 10-foot pole?
Sir, I will not touch that 10-foot pole with a 10-foot pole. What's the most expensive thing you have in here?
I'm banning Batsy.
Right. Well, the most expensive thing we have here is that thing, and he points over his shoulder, and you see that it looks like a long sword, but it is glowing a bit, and it's in this big glass case that's affixed to the wall.
Yeah, let me do an Arcana check to see if I can figure out like what's making that bitch glow.
Go for it. It's definitely magical.
Great, thank you, love it.
Yeah, it's definitely magical. You get the feeling it's got multiple enchantments on it. It's not just one thing. It's got layers of shit on it. And yeah. So
okay, so Flynn's like wide-eyed, like starry, anime-eyed at this sword, but I feel like
nice.
Is my hammer like mad at me? I'm buying it. Because I'm the only magical one here, right?
You just hear like, it's not as good as I am.
But that's about all you get from it.
Okay.
But the shopkeeper, he says, tell you what, look, I can give you a loan, if that's what you'd like. You'd need to present some collateral, but I can definitely give you a loan and give you some of these supplies, and then later, when you come back from your adventure out there, we can do business.
Would you take a pig?
Sure.
Told you.
Let me be clear. Not for killing. And we have Martha with us still, right? So
sure.
I like pull Martha over close to me.
You're not.
I pick Martha up like on her hind legs because I'm sure I can't hold Martha because we're the same size. And I just like put her up on her hind legs, and I look like dead-eyed into this motherfucker, and I high-five Martha.
I'm just like, he's like, So he looks at, he sees this spectacle, and he's like, oh, Struth, mate, I've never seen anything like it. That's bloody amazing. Good on you, mate. Why didn't you teach a fucking pig to fucking high-five your fucking hand like that? Oh, shit. Oh, my God. See, at first I thought you were going to make that into some snack. I was going to have me a nice breakfast, but no. I think that's much better than any sangha I've ever had.
Zoo steps in front of Martha, side-eyes Flynn, and is like, this pig is worth more than anything in this shop.
Martha's just collateral. Listen, I'm talking to Zoo. Flynn's talking to Zoo. Listen. It's just a high-fiving pig. He's not gonna slaughter him. And I like look at the what's his name? I forgot his name.
You never asked.
Okay, I look at the kangaroo merchant and I'm like, you're gonna keep Martha safe as collateral. You're not going to harm Martha while we're gone, right? Martha is my high-fiving friend here is just the collateral. Correct.
Sir, if you touch this pig, you won't have a shop anymore.
Ooh. Oh my god.
He says,
It will be worth less than one
matters.
copper piece.
Because we're not giving him the pig.
We're just gonna give him the pig as collateral, and then
No,
guess what? Martha won't have to go into the
No,
cave
we're
with
not.
us.
Group vote.
No.
Listen,
The
huddle up,
answer is
gang.
no.
Huddle up. Look, listen. Martha
What?
potentially,
What if we give you as collateral, Flynn?
you know, listen. Martha potentially will not be safe on our journeys. But if we leave Martha here as collateral, we can come back to a safe. Think of it as pet sitting.
If Martha's not gonna be safe with us, then we just leave Martha in one of our rooms.
Martha will be safe as long as she is with me.
Come on. What else do you guys have as
I
collateral?
stole this pig. No.
I also stole this pig. Stealing this pig was my idea.
Hmm.
Okay? Listen.
Okay, real quick.
Pig
While
start.
they're arguing, what kind of healing potions does he have? Because I just want to get some supplies so we can go on our next quest. Not give away our pig, and maybe find some.
We're not giving him
So,
away. It's
yeah.
collateral.
Look, if you can teach Martha how to high five, don't you think we can teach Martha how to protect herself? We're not leaving her here.
All right, fine. But
Sarah,
Brondus, he
what
already
healing
said that you
potions
can't
do you
afford
have?
his strongest potions, so we have to give him something for collateral. Yeah, exactly. You already asked about the
You
potions. We
can't
literally
handle my
can't
strongest
afford them.
potions. I'm going to tell you that much right now.
I don't want
My strongest potions are made for that's good, because they're made for the strongest adventurers, alright? That's all I'm going to tell you. So, we've got some potions of healing. Typically, they run about 20 gold a piece. But, of course, we can put it on your tab, if you'd like.
20 gold for a potion.
Look, it's a potion of healing, mate. You know, we got clerics out there. They're casting their spells. They're asking their divine deities to infuse their magic into this goo right here. So,
Hold on.
you know, I don't. Yeah.
Can Zalin roll a medicine check to observe this potion to see if it's actually
Yeah.
worth 20 gold or if he's just full
Yeah.
of shit? Alright.
Go for it.
Hiya! Son of a bitch!
Let's
So
hope
it
your
does
combat
seem
rolls
like-
are good.
It does seem like
Yeah,
it's
so
a
you-
potion.
Okay,
It does seem like it is definitely a
It's a
potion.
potion, alright.
considering I'm the healer and I have like insight into, I have a +6 medicine. Can I do that roll without, the whole disadvantage thing? Because
You can roll me a religion check, because he is claiming that divine magic goes directly into this.
Oh, he's okay.
So this gives the faint glow of divinity. You kind of put your hand to it, though it seems as though it has been diluted.
I'll give you 1 gold piece for that healing potion. Don't waste our time.
So he looks at you. He's like, I do declare, harumph, good adventurer.
Harumph.
I've never been so insulted in my life. I want you to roll me a persuasion.
Harumph.
Me? Or...
Yes. Yeah.
Got it.
Harumph, I say.
Nope.
So he continues to be like, I do. Oh, sit, 1 gold piece. I'd take no less than 10 gold pieces for such a potion of
I'll give
this
you
step.
20.
8. I'll give you 8.
Yeah, 8 gold pieces for a. What? I don't. And he just hands it to you, and he holds his hand out for the gold. And he's
I
like,
give him
I
May
don't.
I
I've never
please...
been so insulted in my life.
May I please snatch the potion?
He puts it in his front pouch.
Excuse me, I'm doing a business transaction here.
That is so much
He's like,
gold.
So, all right. Well, tell you what, there, my dwarf friend, I'd take 8 gold pieces for this potion if indeed that's something you'd be willing to give for this.
Yes, I hand over the 8 pieces.
All right. So I'm writing in chat So when you drink this healing potion, you'll roll a d4 and you'll add 2, and that's how many hit points you're going to heal.
Okay.
So he looks up at all of you, and he says, "Is there anything else that you need?" As I've said before, when you come back from this excursion, you can take all of the loot that you find in this cave. Look, as I said, chock-a-block Ranzoos. Chock-a-block. You come back, we'll be square. I'll be flat out driven off, though, if there's no loot. So, you know, just do it right, I guess.
Alright, well, I want some stuff on my tab, and I will bring you back some, you know, loot.
Alright, so what's the collateral that's going to be used for this, this thing?
I look at Zoo.
I hand him my left shoe.
I mean, you could leave your hammer.
I'm not leaving my hammer. The hammer is the source of all of my power. I know it's a sassy asshole. Well, I'm not leaving my hammer.
Well, good, because we're not leaving the pig.
Fine. Then if I die, you're healing me with one of your healing potions.
Listen,
Look,
Flynn, I don't think you can even handle that giant sword.
I don't want the giant sword. I want better armor, actually.
Look, alright, there's another way to do this, where you don't need to leave collateral. And he reaches into his pouch, he goes like, all the way in, and he pulls out this scroll. And he says, now this, all you gotta do is sign it. It'll bind you, but only to the extent that you come back with my shit until you pay me fairly for it.
What's paying you fairly?
Well, about the worth of what you take.
Yeah, but if I'm trading you in giant bat bones or money, okay.
Look, I'm just gonna say, I don't think that the giant bat bones are gonna be very worth it.
I see, Zalin.
But, you know.
Alright, maybe I don't need anything.
I think we're good.
Brondis got
Zoo is
his,
all set. I got my tiny hat for my pig. I'm all good.
I would like to talk to the blacksmith, but we can do that later.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
Well, good day. I'll see you all when you come back with all them Ranzoos that you've acquired. Oh, well, that's very nice. All right. Well, good day. Goodbye. Get out of my shop. And
I'll see you soon.
you slam the door behind you as you leave.
Overpriced junk.
So you get out of the area.
I did pet him,
get
is
out
all I
of-
have to say.
Yeah, you give him a pat on the head on your way out, and you leave the leaf. And as you're walking up, so he said that the cave, he gave you like a very crude map to the cave. Says it leads a bit north, but west instead of east. And as you're walking out, you hear commotion. Seems like it's coming from around the library. And you see that there's a crowd of people that seem to be gathered. And pushing past the crowd, you see that there is a man who is just shouting. He just seems to be, like, shouting indiscriminately at people. And he, like, goes up to someone, he's like, "Don't you know?" And he, like, pushes them away. And then, like, you see that the town guard has begun to descend, and they start to break up the crowd. And you see the crowd begins to disperse, and he looks at the four of you, and he runs up to you. And he says... So he starts shouting, he goes up to Brondis and he's like, "The slime, don't let it touch you! Duh, the three eyes are always watching!" And he, like, pushes you away, and he, like, runs up to, he, like, turns around, he sees Zalin, and he's like, "The sea will meet the lighthouse," and then he looks at the four of you, and he stops for a second, he's like, "None of you are from here. none of you, they can't trust anyone. They're not from here. And Zoo, he takes your hands, he clasps your hand in his, and he says, "You can't trust them." And at that point, one of the guards takes him by the shoulders and rips him away from you, Zoo. And Zoo, I need you to roll me a perception check. Okay, so Zoo, you feel something in your hand, and with your background as a rogue, you know when someone's trying to slip you something, and you just kind of clasp your hands together, and you very subtly just move them into your pockets, putting whatever he slipped. It felt like a piece of paper, and the guards just haul him away and just toss him. They go out off into the distance. One of the guards comes up to you and he says, "Sorry about that. That was Old Almond. Please go about your business." Well, good day. That's Australian. Good evening, citizens. And he just kind of walks away as well. Zoo, you open the slip of paper, and it says this.
Are you gonna read it, Zoo?
Outskirts of Yav Forest, beyond the ogre territory, there is a cave. You are to retrieve a bowl from this cave. Do not touch the bowl with your bare hands. I will meet you in the young adult section of the library in 1 month's time. Pay will be lump sum 200 GP. Discretion is of the utmost importance. This man...
Are we doing this?
Okay, this isn't the same cave that the kangaroo was trying to send us into, is it? Did anyone understand what he was asking us to do?
Yeah, he wants sick loot from a cave.
But he was referencing a specific I don't care. Fuck that kangaroo.
Wants apples. All I remember is he wanted apples.
Fuck that kangaroo.
You guys, I have an idea.
What's up, gang?
You know that kangaroo? That man wants this thing. This dude wants this thing. We could get double the profit.
But hold on. Is this cave in the direction where the kangaroo is sending us, or
that's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Did anyone understand where the fuck the kangaroo was actually asking us to go?
He just kept saying apples.
Brondus, you open the crude map that that the kangaroo gave you, and you see that it looks. Yeah, he gave you a crude drawing of where everything was, where this cave was, and it does look like this cave is on the outskirts of the Yav Forest, and it is beyond the typically ogre-populated area. So it sounds familiar. Looks very similar.
200
regardless,
gold.
There is loot in this cave, worth something. Several people want us to go to said cave, so why don't we just go to the cave, loot the cave, kill whatever's inside. Well, not kill, but and then decide what.
Word.
Well, maybe not. Doesn't necessarily have to be. We don't know what's in the cave yet.
We'll see.
Yeah, and then we just decide what we do after we get whatever.
Of course, we're gonna go to the caves, guys.
I'm
gonna go to the caves.
Already heading in the direction.
Wait, Zoo. What about normal farmer?
What if he's in the cave?
We only have a month to be doing this stuff.
What if he's in the cave? Let's go to the cave.
You really just assume it's all connected.
I really love money.
I get that, but...
Does normal farmer have money?
I don't know. We could go check his house. Apparently he's been kidnapped out of it. Can we just go look for clues before we go to the cave? Yeah, is it on the way?
Brondus, look at your map.
Yeah, it's on the way. Yeah, it seems like it's on the way.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Check the map. See if we're on the way.
Check on Flynn's boyfriend and then get the expensive bowl out of
You don't have something to get kidnapped, or you don't get kidnapped if you don't have something to get ransomed over. Let's go to his house first. Come on. It's a quick stop.
Okay.
We have to sneak past Jenkins, though. Put Martha in your cape.
Martha been in my cape. She's riding me like a piggyback ride.
The actual definition of piggyback ride.
Martha's up on my shoulders wearing my cape and her tiny hat. And if anyone tries to say shit about me having a pig, I will fight them. Verbally.
Oh my God. Damn. So as you are... So you begin to leave. You get your preparations, you get some food, some trail rations. Seems like pretty standard stuff. I'd like all of you to subtract 1 gold piece from your inventory to represent the food and water that you're going to need for this trek. And you begin your journey. So going throughout this path, I'd like to know, are we traveling normally, stealthily, or quickly?
How time-wise, how fast can we, distances from town to normal farmer to the cave, what would that be?
It would be about half a day, maybe, to normal farmers, now that you know where it is.
So, I'd say just travel normally.
Okay.
Now, yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
As long as we avoid Jenkins, just travel normally.
That's fine. So, what is the marching order? Who's going first? That's pretty much all I need to know. Who's going first?
I'm always front.
Brondus is front. Shoot.
Alright, that's fine.
Brondus is always front. Zalin will always be back because
That's all that matters. Tank in the front.
Zoo and Flynn figure out your order. Who's second, who's third.
Flynn is right behind me, making sure Martha is okay.
Yeah.
So you're taking the pig with you?
Of course.
Yes.
Normal Man has asked us like 3 times if we're taking Martha with us, and I just want y'all to all say that I tried to leave Martha in a safe place.
The pig.
That pig's gonna die.
No, she won't. I will protect her with my life.
Yeah, you know what? Before we do anything, while we're on this trail, I want to do an animal handling roll to, like, you know, teach Martha some more tricks. I think that I want to teach Martha to do like a dodge roll. You know?
Can I do like a joint roll with her?
Can I also do a joint roll with her?
Well,
I'm proficient in animal handling. Y'all might just want to let me do this.
I am.
And
too.
then y'all
I
can
have
also
+6
do
to it.
rolls to teach Martha to do other stuff.
Okay.
So just so I'm clear, you're going to be using your animal handling to teach this pig to do more stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Go ahead.
Okay, so
and then I want Brondus to make a perception check.
okay, so I'm gonna teach Martha how to do a dodge roll. For some reason, it didn't go through. There it goes.
You teach Martha to like lay down on command. Kind of the closest thing that you get.
Okay.
Play dead.
And this is while you're on your way, and we will move you all to here, where you see that Martha is there. You will.
Oh, there's 2.
Oh, Martha!
And so you just kind of like you keep pushing her over, and then she gets back up, and then you just like, and until like she kind of gets it, and she's just like, she just kind of lays down on her side.
But I would like to. It doesn't have to be now, but I would like to teach Martha to basically stay and come on command.
That's fine. So why don't you roll me an animal handling? Or actually, you know what? Oh shit.
Yes.
So yeah. So you teach Martha to sit and stay. And while you're teaching Martha this stuff, you you hear something rustling in the bushes. You hear...
draw my sword and shield.
Yeah, and instantly you
Be
pick
ready.
up your stuff, and you see creeping through the grass are these goblins. And it seems like there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. And because of that, they don't get a surprise round. You hear, "Archana!" And they start running at you, breaking through the grass line. And we're going to roll for initiative. Brondus, you are up first. These goblins are... Yeah, go for it.
Attack that. I don't know. How do you ping?
Mailboxing.
You hold
Again?
left click. You yeah, left click and hold, and then it should ping
Oh,
it.
there we are.
Nice.
Down, check that one. With a one-handed longsword attack.
Oh yeah, 14, 7 damage is exactsies. So Brondus, you see, runs up just as these goblins pop out of the brush, and he brings his longsword down and just cuts the head off of one of them straight off the bat.
Oh, hell yeah.
Zalin, it's your turn.
As I do this, I shout out, "In the name of Pelor!"
Awesome. Excellent.
Alright. Zalin moved. Shoot, hold on. I need to count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. We move here, and I shoot at that one with my bow.
Nice. Oh my god, crit!
Oh,
So you see-
somebody's finally rolling.
Zalin does this, like, gets on all fours and does this leap, and as he's in
Mo,
the
I owe
air,
you a
kind of like
+6,
shifts
or
his
a
shoulder,
D6.
and the bow just kind of slides down his arm as he catches it, and he just like, and then he lands like superhero landing, and the arrow goes straight through the center of the goblin's head, and it just
Oh, yeah.
like falls straight to the ground. Very nice, Zoo.
Then Zalin moves back 2 spaces.
Nice. Zoo, it is your turn, and then bad things happen.
Oh, I'm drawing.
Wait,
Hold
and then
on.
I don't.
Well, the
Zoo.
goblins have to go.
But I haven't gone yet.
Yeah, you got a 4.
No.
Can I move 2 here? In one go?
Yes. Yes, you can.
Okay. I run at this guy right here. And
yeah.
take both my little sickle things, that the things as their daggers,
Shink.
but we all know are sickles.
Yeah.
And I do a little and chop at him with my sickles.
Do it! Do it!
Do it.
And I forgot how to play this game. Help. What do I do?
Alright, so you go under your attack center of your character sheet, you're going to click short sword, because those are going to be your sickles. I'm going to have the
Thank you.
whole thing. That's fine. So you run up to this guy, and you try and take a slash with your sickle, and you see he brings up this club. It seems to be made of this crude bone, and he just blocks it really hard, and he starts like gnashing his teeth at you, and he's like, and now it's their turn, so they're all gonna go. So this guy, he brings the club, and he just kind of does like that circle deflect, and he tries to hit you with it. So Zoo, your armor class is probably more than 11.
It most definitely is. It's a 14.
Definitely is. Yeah, so he then brings the club at you, and you then deflect it with your own sickle. You kind of catch it, and you raise it up a little bit. These 2 goblins, this one runs right over to Brondus, this one also runs over to Brondus.
Hi there.
And Brondus, you're getting attacked by 2 goblins. That's 2 crits?
It's bats all over again.
I
Goodbye,
just
Brondus.
Oh my god. I'm
Rondus,
so
you
sorry.
do Magnus rushes in a lot, though.
Well,
Oh
Brondus
my
is the
god.
tank.
Well,
I'm the
so
fucking
that
tank.
is...
I thought
I
Brondus
know.
was
12
the healer.
and-
you guys.
So,
It's 12
Brondus,
damage?
you take 12 damage from the first one, as it, like,
Oh,
seems to... it like guts you in the side, and then this other goblin guts you in the ribs, and you take 9 additional damage. So you see Brondus instantly just goes down.
Oh, Jesus.
Holy fuck.
Oh boy. I'm so sorry I got 2 crits on you. So this goblin, you see he has a little short bow, and he aims it right at Zalin, and he just...
That is a distance. Oh my god.
And it's a 16 to hit Zalin.
What?
Zalin, your armor class is 13. Yeah, so Zalin, you're taking 3 damage
I mean, that's not bad.
as this
but...
arrow just hits you right in the shoulder. So Flynn, it's your turn.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still hanging with my... Fuck. Okay, I'm actually gonna use Eldritch Blast on the one nearest to Brondus, which is just a cantrip, so I can do this a bunch.
Many times as you want.
So I'm gonna go for this guy.
Yeah. So you heft your warhammer, and you all see that out of the center of mass of this warhammer, there's this little purple gem right at the top, and this brilliant bolt of purple energy comes cascading out of it, and it crushes this goblin from the inside out. It like implodes. Very nice, Flynn.
Wait, before the end of my turn, so I didn't move before I casted that. Can I move and it not be counted? Like, are they going to get an attack of opportunity if I get closer right now?
Only if you move away from someone.
Okay, so
when they're right next to you. But
okay,
yeah,
cool. So before my turn, I'm going to get closer now.
Nice.
Oh, I'm drawing, my bad.
I did that too, it's okay.
I love to see your priorities.
Yeah, so that's 5, 10, 15. You can move up 1 more square if you want. You don't have to.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm going to do it. I'm going to come stand right here next to him.
Yeah. So, we had a really interesting idea in the Discord today where the DM rolls the death saves and doesn't tell the players. So that's what I'm going to do.
Okay, so normal, I do have added d6 to that roll.
Okay. That's fine. That's fine.
Mo, that's your d6. You're saving Brondus right now, I think.
Someone roll a d6.
Okay, I'll do it.
I guess I'll roll a d6.
I can do it.
Or yeah, you rolled it.
There you go.
You do it. All right, so we're going to add 5 to whatever that number is that I just rolled. Okay, so that was that. Zalin, it's your turn.
Alright. Zalin moves... I don't get an accuracy bonus for being closer to a target, correct?
No.
So... I can just be as far away as I need to. Alright.
Yeah, with your bow, you can hit all of them.
Alright, I will be here and take a pot shot at Goblin Archer Man.
Go for it.
That's the wrong button. Son of a gun.
Yeah, so you run over and you fire an arrow, but this goblin, he has a little shield that he brings up right at the last second, and it hits right into the center of the shield. And he kind of lowers it, and you see he's like starting to drool as he looks at you, and he points his little scimitar at you, and he starts shouting to the other goblins. Dude, it's your turn.
Okay. Zoo is still focused on this dude in front of them.
Go for it.
Because we have we got beef. So I take my sickle again and I just like swing it at the side of his head. Like I'm gonna try to like smash his little stupid head in with it. And
go for it. Oh, shit. Yeah. So you continue to try and slash at this guy, but you see he's like ducking and weaving even in between the grass, and he starts like cutting. You start cutting at the grass. Now it's all of their turns. So this goblin, oh god, what just happened? There we go. Got it. This goblin tries to take another shot at you, Zalin, with his short bow. And that is a 4. So you just kind of, you do that thing where like, in an anime where like you cock your head to the side and the arrow just goes right by your head.
Woo!
And these two go now. So these two goblins, Flynn, this one goblin, he's got this little bone dagger, and he stabs up at you. That's a not natural 20.
Yeah.
And you're taking 3 damage.
Okay.
As he cuts you right across the face. And Zoo, this goblin has his club. That's a 13. I think that's just under your armor class.
Yes, it is.
Nice.
So he tries to swing at your club, and you, like, matrix dodge it, where it just, like...
I laugh at
Flynn?
him.
Yeah, he seems quite offended. Flynn, it is your turn. Your friends... One of them is bleeding out. Bunch of them are fighting. Martha's staying put.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw another Eldritch Blast at Homeboy.
Go for it.
Let me get to spells real quick.
I think it should also be in your attacks.
I think you're right.
Ooh, nice. Yeah,
Does
so
that hit?
you take this warhammer. Oh yeah, and it kills it. So you take this warhammer and you shove it directly in its face, and you see this big purple explosion as its head just like pops like a grape.
It pops like a grape?
Yummy.
Like a grape. Like
That's
a
nasty.
goblin-y grape.
That's nasty.
Did you just say
Brondus.
Halloween grape?
Like a goblin-y grape.
Goblin grape.
Brondus,
Halloween grape.
you make another death save. And that happens. So, Zalin, it's your turn.
Alright,
Brondus is still bleeding out, and there's 2
Zalin.
goblins.
Zalin moves closer to the pack and takes another crack at Homeboy in the back.
Yeah. So you're running and you slip on some of the Brondus blood, and you
No, don't slip.
way off to the side.
Slipped on Brondus blood.
Yeah, there's a lot of it. He's bleeding out. Zoo, it's your turn.
I'm still trying to hit this man's. So, same shit. Ooh.
Ooh, nice. That's exact.
Nice.
So, in a bout of frustration, you just bring these down, and you like decapitate this goblin. You just double sickle, just whoosh, fountain of little goblin blood, and it just falls to the ground.
I look at Martha
now
and
it's
I
like-
say, "This is for you."
There's like a single tear that comes down from Martha. No, so the goblin goes. So now this goblin looks at all of you, and it fires one last arrow at Zalin, and that is a 7. So he misses, and then do any of you speak Goblin?
No.
No.
No, I don't.
Yeah. So you hear he said. Yeah. So he's like, and he actually just runs.
What?
What is his
What?
movement?
Do I get attack of opportunity while he's
His
running?
movement-
Yeah.
So if he were like right next to you, like here, then you would.
Okay.
But he's beginning to run. Flynn, you do get, like, before he's out of distance, you do get one opportunity to get him.
Okay.
So if
Yeah.
you do want to do that,
Yeah, I'm Eldritch Blasting this fucker. Absolutely.
Go for it. Oh! So, as he's running, you see Flynn just kind of like lines up, picks up her hammer, and you see it beginning to glow, and she just like, and it, you see the goblin, it just like gets hit in the back and it falls.
Is it dead? It's dead
Yeah.
though? It's not like just dying? Like, can I go talk to it? Oh, I don't
Yeah.
speak Goblin. Fuck. Never mind.
All good.
So,
No,
Brondus.
talk, only kill.
so we're out of combat.
Yes.
What would you all like to do?
Before looting
I've
sick
fallen and I
loot
can't
from
get
the
up.
corpses, Zalin will use the herbalism kit to attempt to patch Brondis.
Nice. All right. So so roll me a medicine check.
Medicine.
Nice.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah. Brondis, you're stabilized. You had 2 failures.
Oh.
That's yeah, that's good.
He had 2 failures? Is he dead?
No,
I would
no.
know
If
a
he had
third
3
would've killed me.
failures,
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that's so close.
if that medicine check hadn't succeeded, I would have rolled a 3rd death save. And if I had failed, then he would have been dead.
Oh my god, okay.
But you narrowly escaped.
But can I do like a little bit of a triage on myself?
Yes. What you can do is,
Oh my god, we almost lost Brondis.
I don't mean to persuade you of what to do, but what would be kind of neat is if I did a medicine check, but also a constitution check to make sure I don't pass out while stitching myself up.
That could work. Do you have a healer's kit? Did you guys get a healing kit when you were?
Brondis got something
Intent-
healing.
I mean, I got a healing potion. I didn't know they were healing kits.
Yeah. So I can retcon that. They're about 3 gold a piece for a healer's kit. They're good for 10 uses to heal, and then
Yeah, let's retcon that. I'll use the last of my gold.
Okay, yeah, so you get a healer's kit, you start to suture yourself. So I'm going to just write that down. I'm going to put that in your character sheet. You have a healer's kit. Ba-bam!
Hey, Normal, could you give, Chat has a question about what happens when you die. Can you explain the
So,
death? Yeah.
So what happens is, when you hit 0 hit points, you begin to lose consciousness, or you do lose consciousness, you begin to bleed out and you're dying. And so every round, you make what's called a death save. If you get 3 failures, and it's just a straight up d20, and if you get 3 failures, that is 1 to 10, you die. If you get 3 successes, you stabilize at 1 hit point, and you can't really do much. If you get a crit failure, which is a natural 1, that's 2 failures. And if you get a crit success, which is a natural 20, you hop up back to your feet at 1 hit point. After you die, it depends. Brondis would probably go up to Pelor. If it's an evil soul, then something might have dominion over their soul, and it would be taken down into hell or whatever, like the Abyss or a bunch of different places. And then there is resurrection magic, but in this world, it is very, very rare. So
it starts to become
Not
like
very-
world-based Toaz after that, but like mechanically, Normal, showed you like what he was doing to see if Brondis was dying right then. And I think that I don't think we've ever talked about it, but I think as a party we would probably if somebody died, we would probably have one of our players just make a new character.
yeah, that's typically what would happen. You roll up a new character, and there are side story, one of my characters in a campaign that I play in died. And so part of the new quest, well, no. Once you die, I'm not going to be like, all right, get the fuck out of my game. I'm not going to do that. But there could be a quest to bring this character back.
Right, yeah. So so Toaz, after a while it becomes there's a kind of a bunch of layers to D&D. You have in-game, the way the world works in game, and that's based on the DM or based on what we've decided or based on the world we're pulling information from. There's lots of books and resources that you can
Right.
pull a world from. The second layer of
Right.
this is role playing, where us as players have made a character and we're role playing and reacting to the way that the world works in game. And
Right.
the third layer is like group dynamic, right? So like this is a group
Right.
of players. So like if we decide that like total, like somebody dies and that, that person's just not in the campaign anymore, I guess we could do that. But like as a group dynamic, we've decided like we'll just have that player roll
Mhm.
another character. and we'll like incorporate them somehow in the story. So it's like there's a bunch of layers to D&D that all kind of make it happen. Okay, anyway, I just wanted to like do that really quick to answer some questions chat had.
Yeah. So you stabilize. Brondus, you managed to use the healing kit to stabilize yourself. So now the thing is with the healer's kit is the healer's kit would allow you to take a short rest. So Brondus, I want you to click on that button above attacks and spellcasting called Hit Dice. You're going to click that. It takes you about an hour to stitch yourself up. And, alright, so you have expended your hit dice. You get those back on a long rest. You heal 11 hit points.
Alright, so I'm at 12.
Yeah. And the rest of you, if you want to take a short rest, you can. If you want to expend your hit dice to heal a little bit,
Yeah,
that's
I'd
fine.
love to.
Okay, so Flynn, why don't you click hit dice above your attacks and spellcasting?
Ah, I see. What does that mean?
Did it not? I heard
Oh,
this.
there it is.
Oh, okay.
there it is.
So you heal up to 4. You heal back up to 8.
Okay.
And Brondus, I want you to mark in your healer's kit that there are 8 uses left. Wherever you want to do that is fine with me, just as long as it's marked.
Is Martha okay?
Martha,
I whistle and tell Martha back here.
yeah. So she kind of walks up to you. She waddles up, and she's like, and she kind of nuzzles your wound for a second.
Oh.
But she thinks better of it. Stops.
Is there a spell in the D&D universe where I can teach this pig to talk?
There is Speak with Animals.
Okay.
It's a pretty low-level spell that one might be able to learn even at 2nd level, maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. It's gonna
Okay.
depend.
All right.
It's
Keep that in mind.
essentially just to be like, when do I get my All Might voice down?
Yeah.
And like then,
Okay, fair.
pretty much.
Fair. You go practice the All Might voice. Let me know.
Right now I'm just like, but like it's nothing.
We'll watch My Hero Academia or something.
Yeah, I'll just have to
Okay.
watch the dub.
Zalin,
Yes.
Zalin would like to loot the goblins.
Go for it. So roll me and investigate.
Investigation.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
Zalin!
When it counts, you got it, buddy.
Yeah, no
So, you find a pouch of 12 gold pieces,
Sick.
and you find that one of them was that the leader was holding a small ruby.
Ooh.
Damn, I'm
That
gonna
was
start remembering to loot our
in the
monsters.
Yeah, it was in the hilt of the blade that he had. It looks like it was a stolen blade. The blade looks rusted and pretty much unusable, but the ruby and the pommel, that is really that you can pry out and you put it in your pocket.
Sweet. So you said 12 gold pieces.
Yeah, 12 gold pieces and a ruby.
I give everybody the 3 gold pieces, and I hold on to the ruby so we can evaluate it later.
Okay,
Sounds good
great.
to me.
So, continuing on. So, you get to normal farmer's house. Doesn't take very long. Mostly the part, everything that took time was just healing. But you get to normal farmer's house, and it's pretty much exactly what was described. The front door has been ripped off of its hinges. You see that there are claw marks everywhere, on the roof, on the patio, on the porch, in the ground. And there is a tiny bit of blood right in front of the door.
Can I do an Arcana check for, like, if there was any magic, like, residual magic? Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, why do I suck at my magic freaking checks?
So yeah, you heft your hammer and you're just walking around, and you don't really come up with anything. But Flynn, you hear in your mind, you hear
You missed something.
What?
Well, care to make a deal for what you missed?
What is it gonna cost me?
Yeah, just a little blood. Not even now. Just at some point, just a little bit of blood.
Blood? Can't you take something like fingernail clippings or something?
Yeah, that's for a completely different deal.
Yeah, the completely different deal. What are we talking? A finger prick?
Well, no, it doesn't have to be your blood. I desire the blood of enemies.
Okay,
mean,
so
you
does he
could
physically
go
want me
back
to
and
like grab my
grab
hammer?
the 2 liters on the ground out there.
Does he physically want me to grab my hammer and like put it on the pool of blood in front of me, or like?
Yeah,
Okay.
burn me in the blood.
Okay, so I take my hammer and I like set it in the pool of blood.
Good.
And you actually see the blood get like sucked into the hammer, and you see it like kind of glows a little bit, and then you see like it looks like a laser pointer comes out of that gem at the very top, and it points to this little circle right off to the side of the main path that leads to the patio, and it looks like there are these runes carved into the ground.
Okay.
And you're not sure what they mean, but it looks like a small circle of runes.
Okay, can I do another Arcana check to see if I understand them?
No.
Okay.
No, you can only do
Can
one
I
check.
That's fine.
I would like to use Divine Sense. I want to sniff it and see if it smells like evil.
Okay, alright. So you use your Divine Sense, and you do smell like... It smells like sulfur. It smells like fiendish presence.
That's a problem. Can I do a religion check on the runes?
Yeah, absolutely. So, you've heard in your studies that a circle of this size that can fit roughly 1 or 2 humans, you've heard that there are a bunch of different kinds of circles. There are circles of protection, there are circles of binding, that the former keeps things out, the latter keeps things in, and then there's circles of teleportation. This seems like the last one.
Of teleportation?
Okay.
Yeah.
So, a normal farmer is most likely not dead, but taken somewhere. That's what I can kind of get from this. I feel like if he'd be dead, there'd be a lot more blood.
Taken where? I guess, I mean... Can I do a perception to see if there's anything else to learn about in this house right now? Like,
Yeah,
do I see?
go for
Okay. I have probably 0 perception.
Nice.
Yeah. So what exactly are you looking for?
I'm looking for
in
like
this
any
house?
more clues. So like more blood, or like a dropped tool, or like a scrap of clothing, like any more information
So-
about where.
Yeah. So you go around this house, and you see that there is still soup in the bowl. There is bread that has a couple of flies on it now. It looks as though he was not expecting to be taken, and it looks as though he was taken at night.
Okay.
You walk outside, you look at the scratches on the roof and on the patio. It looks as though those creatures, it looks as though it's the same tracks that those creatures left. That the flying bat
Yeah. Okay.
Can I
Fucking
recall
vampires.
if there's a way to know where a teleportation circle may have went to?
Yeah, so teleportation circles, they typically are specific. When someone makes a teleportation circle, first of all, you know that it is extremely high-level magic. It is very, very powerful. Whoever did this could not have done this unless they were like like maybe not an archmage, but very, very, very powerful magic. You're not sure what this guy might have wanted with a farmer, but you do know that teleportation circles always lead to the exact same spot. That each teleportation circle has its own set of runes, and you have to memorize what those runes are, and then you have to write them in the ground. And then those runes go to that circle.
Alright, I'd like to kind of sketch these runes out in a notebook just to be sure I have them.
Smart.
Nice.
Smart.
Nice. Very smart. Very smart. So, yeah, just write that in your character sheet somewhere, that you have the runes to the teleportation circle outside of normal farmer's house. And yeah, so that's what you, Bowser boy. So that's what you end up finding out, pretty much all together from this normal farmer location.
Cool. Okay, yeah, I kind of like start to like I think Flynn is starting to get a little like less casual and a little bit more like, we got to get to this cave. Like, let's, like, you know what I mean? Like, my demeanor has changed significantly.
Yeah. So...
Yeah, same here, now that I know there's fiends involved of some sort. This is no good evil bastards that should not be in this world.
Fucking vampires.
So, yeah, so you make a note of that, and you all continue on in a bit of a more serious demeanor. So now I need everyone to make me a stealth check as you continue to move forward.
Oh, fuck.
You all hear... Yeah, so you hear a crunching sound. And you all manage to sneak up.
Oh, no.
You see that there are these...
managed to sneak up on anything, period?
They don't seem to be noticing you. All of them are, like, just screaming at each other. You see that one of them is holding a gnome, and he takes the gnome, and he pitches it as hard as he can at these other gnomes.
Wait, he's like a football?
You see that a few of them fall over to the side as this gnome crashes into them.
Did he just
And they're
bowl
just like,
gnomes?
Can anyone insert a bowling pin sound effect?
Is he actually fucking bowling gnomes right now? Is that what we're witnessing?
Yo, can we join in bowling for gnomes?
No, we have to save these poor gnomes. Jesus Christ.
I can't, in good faith, leave these gnomes, but these guys look tough.
Does anybody speak ogre?
No.
So they are cheering each other. They don't seem to hear you. Even with your less than average stealth, it seems as though they are just cheering so loud at each other, and they're just like, "Rah!" So
if one of us was able to speak ogre, we could just be bowling for ogres.
Listen.
Or bowling for gnomes. We could befriend the ogres.
I want to be really sneaky and sneak up to behind this like bush and get a closer look at them.
Okay.
Do I need to do a stealth check?
No, you already did a stealth.
Okay.
Roll me a perception.
Let me get my character sheet back up. Hold on.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay. So what exactly are you trying to look for with this?
I want to see if I can tell how strong they are. Like, is there like a little video game like tag above their heads that shows me what level they are? Like, can I tell that they would kick my ass?
They do seem huge.
Yeah.
They seem like way out of your league.
Yeah.
Ogres.
Okay.
Even one ogre, you get the feeling, especially seeing like a bunch, like 5 or 6 goblins just almost killed Brondus.
Yeah.
One ogre alone, you get the feel like would probably be more than enough for all of you. And you also see that the camp that the ogres are there with, looks like the sleeping bags are way too small for them. You get a closer look at the ogres, and you see that one of them has like an arm kind of hanging out of his mouth, and he just kind of like slurps it back up, and he like crunches it. It was a human arm.
I want to point out that this is literally the Ella Enchanted scene where she runs into the ogres in the forest, like literally.
I've never seen that. I don't know what that is, but so that's what you see.
I'm gonna let you guys take the lead on this, because 1, stealth is definitely not my specialty, and 2, I would not like to almost die for a 3rd time.
Yeah.
Fair.
No more Brondis rushes in.
As much as I would love to heal those gnomes.
Well, we have to take care of the ogres first. Gang, is there a chance that we can sneak past these motherfuckers?
We're sure that the gnomes are not, like, part of this? Like
some weird fetish?
Just, like,
I mean, okay, so I tell the gang what I saw. So, like, this is a human camp trolls have descended upon. And at some point they collected some gnomes. So, I don't know, maybe they're in the traveling party. Do we want to get involved? Is what I'm asking here.
No.
The only involvement would be if I'd be playing Bowling for Gnomes. Otherwise, we let them pass.
Okay.
Yeah.
My kind of suggestion here is ogres don't really want much except to eat things, right? So they probably just eat the humans and left everything else. So maybe there's stuff left behind once they leave. We can maybe track down some family members, or maybe get some information of where they were, or where they were coming from, anything like that.
I mean, we have to go past ogre territory. Like, do we really need to get in fucking involved right now? Like, let's just sneak past them. Let's just sneak past them. Let's just fucking peace out.
Somebody just throw a rock in the opposite direction of how we're walking, and
Tyler,
then we walk.
Can I tell if they're like, if it seems like they are gonna stay here for a while, or if they're just passing through?
Yeah, roll me an insight.
Uno momento.
So it looks as though, from what you've gathered between you and what Flynn had seen, it seems as though these ogres had like a fucking bushel of gnomes, and
a bushel.
They found this human encampment, ate the humans, and are now bowling.
Let's just sneak away. Let's just sneak away. Why do we have to get involved in everybody's shit? I've seen enough shit for my life, literally and figuratively. Don't ask questions about why I said that way. And let's just go.
Wait, hold on. What was that exactly?
Nothing. It's nothing. The point is here, let's just leave. Please, I'm begging you, for Martha's sake.
Yeah, you mark the location down, and you just continue on. You kind of give a wide berth around these ogres.
Thank you. Brondis is gonna die.
I'm so glad nobody tried to attack them.
See, that's what I'm saying.
That's literally why I was like, can everyone just like please pause for like just a second, because if I come back and we have to fight these guys, I'm gonna die.
Dude, no, we're done. That we're not killing. No, we're running. We're going. Where's Normal Farmer? That's what we're doing.
So, you continue on, and eventually, it gets to be a little dark. It gets to be sunset, and you need to make camp. So
we're gonna get
I just need to know who is taking the first watch.
Zalin will take first watch.
Okay,
yeah,
so Zalin's taking the first watch.
But I would like to rest as well.
Okay, yeah.
I'm an elf, so I don't sleep, do I?
Yeah, so all you need to do, you meditate for 4 hours and then you're good.
Okay, so Zolin, I got you in about 4 hours.
Nice. Alright,
Yeah.
so you all begin to sleep.
Big schlep.
And from there, we fade to the mouth of a cave. 2 human men are standing outside with torches. From their garb and weapons, they seem to be gremlin chasers. The shorter of the two nervously steps into the cave. He's holding a folded up piece of paper. We hear his footfalls grow fainter and see the light of his torch dim as he descends. Within moments, the torch goes out. The other human begins to panic and rushes into the cave. We hear a crash, followed by a wet thud, and then the torchlight disappears. And then we hear the screams.
Guys, look. I'm wearing a blazer. Right? And sweatpants.